Hello everyone, welcome to my Formatt Hitech Firecrest 100mm Mark II filter holder review. This is the filter pouch. Let's pop it open. This is the beautiful Mark II filter holder. So let's get into it and see why I think this is one of the best filter holders on the market right now. So why do I believe the Formatt Hitech Firecrest 100mm Mark II filter holder is the best filter holder currently available? There's a few reasons for it. The first of which being is the 86mm circular polarising filter. Yes, on the older Mark I filter holder, it was actually coming, it was actually coming with an 82mm CPL. So an 82mm worked quite well, but being honest with you, it's rubbish in comparison to an 86mm CPL. Especially if we're shooting with ultra wide angle lenses. Let's say for like the likes of the Nikon Z series 14 to 30mm f4 lens, it actually works on this filter holder straight out of the box. The Mark I had horrible vignetting on that filter holder, so the Mark II is definitely a big step forward if you're shooting ultra wide angle lenses. If you're completely nuts like me, I use a Laowa 12mm f2.8 rectilinear lens. That lens is so wide you can actually nearly see yesterday in it. It's nuts, but it's absolutely fantastic for giving you different perspectives in seascapes and things like that. You can really stretch your foreground a small bit with it. It's so wide. But one of the biggest problems I had with it is I managed to modify my Mark I filter holder to fit on the Laowa lens, but I was getting horrible vignetting in the corners. So I've tried this now without the extra light shields on it, and it works on my Laowa 12mm f2.8 lens. So absolutely delighted with that, and for that very reason I think this is an absolutely amazing filter holder. And you can see there's a very wide filter throat in it. It's nearly all throat as such, so you know that's why this will work on ultra wide angle lenses. So yeah, 86mm CPL comes as standard in the kit, which is absolutely fantastic. The second thing with it is you get these extra light shields. So these are the solid end cap light shields. There's two of them there. What they do for you are two things. I suppose firstly it gives you the ability to use incredibly strong ND filters. So if you're shooting something along the lines of a solar eclipse, not that we'll be doing it too often, but you can use anything up to a 24 stop ND filter inside in this filter holder, making it one of the best shielded filter holders on the market. The second thing with it is, it gives you the ability to stack ND filters. So let's say there's two slots in this filter holder now. As it stands, you also get the option of using it with 3 slots. I'll get into that in a minute. With the actual 2 slots on the filter holder itself, you could have, let's say, something along the lines of a 10-stop ND filter in the first slot, and in the second slot you can pop in a 4-stop ND filter. So you can stack ND filters. So that'll give you the possibility of getting 14 stops of a light reduction by adding your ND filters together. So again, huge, really handy. And in the pouch, if I grab these fellas, you also get these vented end caps. The vented end caps are obviously enough if you're using a graduated filter. So you can slide the graduated filter down through the end caps. What I found was really handy about these end caps is if you're out shooting in sea spray and whatnot, or light rain or mist or drizzle or something along those lines, that it helps prevent water getting in between, let's say, the front of your ND filter and the back of your graduated filter, if that makes sense. I'm going to go into that in a separate video later on. Now, the one thing I will say is the actual slot is quite a bit wider in the Mark II version than it was in the Mark I. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a small bit of Velcro or something over that, something dark and kind of reasonably stiff and still soft at the same time, so you can actually slide the ND filter in alongside it, and it's going to close that gap out completely. So that's incredibly handy. The next thing that's really nice about this new filter holder is the thumb screw locking system. So a turn a bit and you can release the filter holder. You can pop it on, tighten it, and it's locked in place. So let's say if I pop it on here now, I'm doing this sideways, so this is probably not going to work. It worked. Even doing it sideways and not looking, it's as easy as that. That just works straight out of the box. That was my first attempt, believe it or not. So again, you just slide your filter holders and what filters back in there into the filter holder itself. The other beauty of it is it's actually really light. So if you're into cinematography or videography, you can use it on the likes of a gimbal now or something. If you've Ronin S or RS2 or whatever, it works perfectly on it. And there's some really cool filters coming out from Formatt Hitech soon, if you're interested in cinematography. So definitely do stick around for that. I'm going to be posting about it soon. It actually arrived today, so really interested to try this out going forward. But I can't say any more about that. But just really interested in this one. So you'll be able to use your ND filters, you'll be able to use your grad filters, you'll be able to use whatever other filters are coming soon in your Mark II filter holder. And obviously you can still use light shields and everything else too as well if you want. But really cool, really handy to use. And also the fact that it's bright blue, as I mentioned before. Let's say you're out, you're taking photographs, you're firing away, you can just pop up quickly. You see the bright blue thumb screw, you can open it or close it to lock the tension, so you can rotate the filter holder firstly, or you can actually just, if you want to recompose your shot, let's say, you can turn it half a turn and another half a turn, and it pops off. And then you can recompose your shot, refocus, whatever you want to do. Let's say if you're shooting to a very strong ND filter, and just so incredibly easy to do. I'm going to attempt to try and put this back on now while sitting down and at completely the wrong angle, one-handed. So this is not going to work, I presume. And even not looking, lo and behold, it went on. Jesus, brilliant. So yeah, so you still actually can use that one-handed. It's a small bit more clunky than the older Mark I version from that point of view. It's one of the things I really loved about the Mark I. You could actually just pop it on one side and then pull it back and it'd click in place. But the fact that this is coming with an 86mm circular polarizing filter is just massive straight out of the box. And as I say, I threw away my Mark I filter holder because I really like that. And for me, it's a huge step forward. So what else comes in the pouch? You get a few rotating rings. So the rotating ring that's on here now at the moment is an 86 to 86mm rotating ring. So let's say if you buy this filter kit now, the Mark I filter, straight away out of the box, it's going to work on 86mm filter threads, 82mm, 77 and 72mm. So it'll work on all those filter threads straight out of the box without having to buy anything else. The thumb wheel for the CPL is on the other side. You just turn this and then that in turn turns the CPL inside, which rotates on the rotating ring, and away you go. We're going to have a look now what else comes in the filter kit itself. So firstly, you get the filter pouch, which I showed you at the start of the video. You get the filter holder itself. You get the awesome 86mm circular polarizing filter. You get the third slot, the Allen key and the longer screws for it. You get two rotating ring adapters. So you get the 86 to 86mm rotating ring adapter, which you can then use your 86 to 77mm thread adapter on, and the 86 to 72mm thread adapter on. You also get an 86 to 82mm rotating ring, which means your older Firecrest Mark I thread adapters will actually work on this. So then you get 4 of these end caps. The top 2 are the vented ones and the lower 2 are the solid end caps. So that's basically what's coming in your filter kit. Also inside the filter pouch, first day, you get a bag with a third slot, some extra long screws and an Allen key. So you can modify this from being a 2-slot filter holder to being a 3-slot filter holder. So again, really cool. The one word of warning I have is if you're going to use it with 3 slots, you can no longer use the extra light shields or light guards, whatever they're calling them now. But at the same time, really handy to have the option. So well done, Formatt Hitech. Absolutely love the filter holder. Really looking forward to using this going forward, and can't wait to announce the new products that are coming soon. Don't forget the discount code HAZE10, and that'll give you 10% off all the Formatt Hitech products, both in the USA website and the worldwide website. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask on either of my 2 websites, or email me at info@qandasphotography.com, drop a comment below, or send a DM on Instagram. Thanks a million for joining me so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or wherever you press those things. I don't know, I'm new to YouTube. And just can't wait to see you in the next video, guys. See you out there.